guys, so everybody, I'm sitting in my brother's truck now, and now look at this. I just want everybody to see this. Now look at this. This is a fish sandwich. I'm assuming the fish is fresh. It looks pretty fresh on this one now. The other sandwich, I don't know what that had going on. And this is a chicken sandwich. Now, I must have been going crazy or something and thinking that I was wrong for bringing those items back up there to Checkers. You know, I really thought that, you know, she was like, you know, a policy and this, that, and another, and I guess trying to make me feel like I was in the wrong because of their policy, their screwed up policy about replacing items, even if they sell people putrid, rotten fish, chicken, we know salmonella and other whatever, you know, bacteria and stuff, and it's like, just something as simple as being a human being. Like, you're not gonna sit here and look me in my face and tell me that you couldn't replace those items because of policy and so forth and so on. But then when I start recording, right, it's funny. So I start recording. Let me see, how do I flip it back around? Oh, no. Let me flip the camera back around. Where did it? That's strange. I'm trying to flip the camera back around, but it doesn't seem like it's going to allow me for some reason. That's strange. Where did it go? It was over there when I first pressed it. Alright, anywho. But yeah, so this is a fresh chicken sandwich, and this is a fresh fish sandwich. She tells me that I guess she went in and called another manager and explained to him that I've been standing out there I was out there for at least 35 to 40 minutes explaining this to her, and then I explained. I didn't explain that, of course, the whole time, but you can see the video's been long. You can see the times when me and her interacted, and like, I'm guessing because it wasn't even because she wanted to, you know, look out and be a human being, but things that, you know, she at least, I guess, kept, I don't know, maybe she did, because maybe she, you know, she kept trying to get in touch with her managers instead of getting law enforcement involved, which could have been a whole nother ordeal. And I guess I do appreciate her for that. I can't flip the camera back. I guess I'll turn it this way so you can see. Yeah, it's me still. Sorry, but that's just insane. Like, I would never ever on my lowest of days do anybody any type of wrong or harm. I've always been the type of person, if I got it, I give. I don't ask anybody for anything at all. I explained to her, like, I came on my lunch break. Your policy being 2 hours, it has to be a 2-hour window in order to bring items back and return them. If that item is bad and that's an item that you guys produce on that same day and it went bad on that same day, you should have seen my face when I just said I should have been facing, and it goes bad on that same day, there's no way that fish or that chicken looked the way that it did as of today, 12:45 p.m. when that's lunchtime. Like, everything's supposed to be fresh around 12:45 p.m., 1 o'clock. I mean, throughout the whole day, you're a restaurant. Like, if your company gets someone freaking sick because of something that you sold them that was bad, obviously rotten, the fish was yellow, like hard. It tasted really fishy, like that real nasty seafood taste. As I told you, 3 chews. That quick little, you know, I was hyped to get it. Like, I was hyped to finally sit there and eat. And freaking the first little, you know, 3 quick chews. Instantly, I spit it all up. I didn't throw it, but I could taste, like, and I could, like, tell, like, it was bad. It was bad. But this is now a fresh chicken fish sandwich and a fresh chicken sandwich. Like, you can tell they just like took these from whatever wrappers or whatever. They haven't been sitting there for hours on end or been cooked already since 9 o'clock a.m. this morning, because that's what those products look like. And then why were there 2 little pieces of fish on that first fish sandwich, right? There were 2 little pieces of fish, but there's just one little fish, or one, not even little. This one is probably bigger than both of those combined. One fish all together intact. There, you can't see any opening on the breading or any of that. Why was the breading on both sides of that fish ripped off, and you can see the inside of it? It was yellow, and why? And it was hard. There's no way. I'm no fool. I've never been anybody's fool, but I don't do people wrong. I don't. And like, for anybody to know that that food had been sitting there for that long and they probably even check it before they threw it in the bag, that's what's wrong. Like I said, this is like, well, I made a big long post on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure if anybody knows my Facebook page or knows me, they can go and look at it and see exactly what I'm talking about. Like, this is no joke. Like, even before I went back to the restaurant, I made a huge long post in it. You know, it has some humor, some, you know, a little, you know, weird little interpretations of stuff here and there, but nonetheless, it was the truth. Like, there's no way I could consume that and allow myself to continue living. Like, that shit would have probably killed me. Like, so, like, how I might as well just kill myself if I would have ate that. Who knows? Like, that fit. Like, literally, I did a squeeze test in the video before this, and the squeeze test shows that I had to squeeze, like, literally, it was hard as crap and dried out before a piece finally broke off. When I first bit into that fish sandwich, hours before that incident that I had, where I just went back to Checkers around 5, I want to say 5:30 or something like that. Hours, like, when I bit into it hours before, like I said, around my break time, it was already like that. It was hard, chewy. The breading on the outside of the fish and on the outside of the chicken, like, it's like the mayonnaise, or I don't know what it was, had already sunken into it. Like, you could tell it was old and dried out. Like, they just had it sitting under a heater, like some type of heat lamp or something. I don't know, something, just some type of contraption to keep it warm. And obviously that's not what they should do, because that, I'm telling you, the fish tasted rotten. It looked rotten. There's no way. And then now, when I go back, and after standing up there for almost 40 minutes, I get this, which looks 100 times better, and I get this, which looks 1,000 times better than the other piece of chicken. Like, come on, that's ridiculous. All right, I'm done. Thank you all for listening to my rambling about this and that, and that's that. And I'm getting out, okay?